say, he's had to deal with, some kind of backstabbing going on, and those players that he's had to get out. He's had to shift a lot of deadwood out of the club. These things do not happen overnight. You can't expect the man to steer a club that has gone from being top four, winning titles, to where we were, before Arteta came in, to turn that around within a season. It's just not going to happen.
I said it before. The worst thing that happened to Mikel was winning that FA Cup. Now, don't get me wrong. I'll take a trophy any day of the week, but obviously it set a really high level of expectation. And think, oh wow, is this already like 6 months in, and this is what's going to happen? Well, I'm in. So I think that was the worst thing that could have happened to him. And actually, going back to Farah's point, if we hadn't have been hit by a global pandemic, I'd have been quite happy to have been out of Europe for a season, just to give us a chance, just to regroup. But obviously, financially, really, that's not really an option, given the fact we've not had any fans for a whole season. So we're going to need to get back into some kind of European competition next year. But we'll see if we can do it. Time will tell.
Fingers crossed. Yeah, but look, that's unbelievable points made there, especially regarding Arteta and the process and that. And I think it's fair to say, I don't think any of us are Arteta in, but I think we're all, understanding of the job and how serious a job it actually is. And I think, and I think everyone would probably will agree, the job at the moment is bigger than I think any man that sits in that seat. I think the job definitely is more than just what you see on the pitch, on a Thursday night or a Sunday afternoon. There's so much more, and tools were mentioned there. I think you all gave a great breakdown of what the process is, and like that. I think a lot of the fans need to ask questions of themselves and say, what am I actually looking for here? Because we wanted a change from Wenger. We got that. Okay. We appreciate now the job Wenger did. Now that he's gone, sometimes you miss something when it's gone. It's a bit too late. Now we appreciate Wenger's job. We didn't at the time, I think. And look, I put my hands up, myself included. I was ready for a change because top four for me, it just wasn't enough anymore. And again, look, whole new appreciation for it now that it's gone. We got Emery in. We started seeing changes. Eventually, we wanted him out. We got rid of him. We wanted a new manager. We got Arteta. We want players out. He's starting to get rid of players now. It's still not enough for some people. We've changed everything around, in the background. Ivan Gazidis is gone. Rowson, he came in. He's now gone. Hustami came in. He's now gone. There's changes going on the whole time. And I think for us to actually progress, I think we need, we started a project. We have started a project. We put Edu in place. We put Arteta in place. Now, Arteta this season has only just become full manager. Remember, last season he was coach. This season, he's actually just in his first year of full management. So we've put guys in place. Hopefully going forward now, we have a bit of stability. I just think you can't just tear it down just because it doesn't seem to be working. You have to give it time. It's like signing a player and he doesn't play well for his first 3 games, and then you're saying, well, we shouldn't have signed this guy. He's rubbish. You have to give time. Yeah, Arsenal has had no stability over the last couple of seasons. We basically didn't have a plan for when Arsene Wenger stepped away from his role because this is nothing against Arsene Wenger, but he controlled too much. He was there for 22 years, and I think he had all the power. And we just weren't ready when he stepped away. We didn't have anything in place. And again, negligent owners who, look, I believe negligent, they don't care, whatever you want to call it. It's a combination of everything. They should have had the wheels in motion to set up, the best way they possibly could for when Arsene Wenger walked out that door, and they didn't do that. So Unai Emery, unfortunately, was a casualty of that. He fought, for his life, and let's be fair, he was never going to survive with what was going on around him. Rowson, and that. Now, we found out the hard way. Rowson, he was in it for himself, what he could get out of it with the agents and whatever else. That's a different podcast altogether. But unfortunately, I think now Arteta is the man in the sea. And again, look, my belief is at the moment, the way Arsenal is structured and set up from the top, you're fighting a losing battle at this club. So I think it is important that we do sit back and recognise the good that he has done. He has started to clear out. He's raising the funds. He's identified who the bad eggs in the squad are. The players who just aren't good enough. He's trying to change the mentality around the club. We just have to stick with it. We have to. How long we stick with it, I'm not sure, because look, I do still understand it's a results-driven business. So, yeah, I have all the sympathy in the world for him and the job that he has. But yeah, whether he gets enough time, I don't know. But my feeling, as I said, I'm not Arteta in. I'm most definitely not Arteta out. But structure, stability, we have to keep building on this project. You cannot tear it down at the first sign of it not working. Arteta may not be the man that restores the glory, but if he can even, make the blueprint for the next man that comes in, I think he'll have done a hell of a job. But look, that's just my 2 cents on it.